Hello team, welcome back. And today we will see how you can start writing the effective playbooks and how you can avoid the long commands while executing your playbook, and you can directly execute your YAML file using the Ansible. So let's start with. So in the previous few lectures you have seen that while we are executing the playbooks, we was executing the playbooks using a Ansible-playbook command. If you want to avoid that particular command while executing the playbook, then how you can execute that thing? Right, how you can execute the YAML file directly using the Ansible. We will learn about it. Second, we will see how we can verify the syntax of the playbook before execution. So you remember that earlier we have seen that we was putting the double quotes in the name of your task and we was getting some syntax error. So how we can avoid that? We can avoid that using a simple check hyphen hyphen syntax hyphen check. You just need to append this line after your playbook name and it will check the syntax of your file before execution. So let's first see how we can execute the YAML file without the Ansible-playbook command. So if you remember earlier we was executing a command like this where we was defining the CLI, then we was defining the dynamic inventory, then we was defining the user, then we was defining the YAML file name. There is a lot of thing what we was executing. Suppose you want a setting by which you just need to define your file name and it will execute the complete playbook. How we can achieve that thing? So let's go one by one. Very first we will remove this particular part from my playbook. Then we will remove this particular part from your playbook, right? And then we will remove this particular part from your playbook, and then we will install the playbook directly. So let's see how we can remove this part from your playbook. So we will clear out the console and we will execute a command which ansible hyphen playbook. What we are trying to find? Basically, we are trying to find the location of this binary, right? Location of this binary in your environment. We are trying to find that binary location, and that binary location is this root ansible my ansible bin ansible hyphen playbook. What you need to do? Just copy this. I will copy this location. Go to your Ansible playbook. So we are on the Ansible playbook, and just at the first line of your Ansible playbook, define this location as a shebang. So you must be aware about the shebang. Whenever you write the shell script, you define the shebang. In the similar way, you will define the shebang over here, hash exclamation, and put it here like this. Right? This is a shebang for your location. Now, second thing, what we need to achieve. Second thing we was executing, and that was the inventory. We was providing the inventory at a runtime. So what you can do, you simply can copy this and you can exit out from this directory, put ll. You can see we have the ansible.cfg, vi ansible.cfg file. In ansible.cfg you have defined the inventory path. Let's change that path to your dynamic inventory path, AWS dynamic inventory path. If you are working with GCP, you can directly change it to the GCP dynamic inventory path. I'm defining for the AWS dynamic inventory path. I will save this. What was the another command we was executing? We was defining the hyphen u user, correct? EC2 hyphen user. How we can define that thing in the playbook? So to use the EC2 user, you need to define a specific syntax in your Ansible playbook. So you can go to your Ansible playbook, and after the host, you can define remote underscore user and define your username by which you want to make the SSH connection. In my case, this is EC2 hyphen user, right? So what this will do, this will make the SSH connection with this particular user. Then using the become and become user syntax, it will switch to the root user and then it will perform these particular tasks, right? So we have done three steps. First, we define the shebang of my Ansible playbook. Second, we define the inventory in the Ansible CFG file. And then we have defined the remote user. Now, I will copy this complete file, go to my Ansible engine, open my playbook, which is playbook intro, and the name is install at webserver.yaml. Erase the earlier content, go to the insert mode, and paste my fresh content over here like this. So we have done this much of work. In this particular playbook, we have only two change. First is the remote user and second is the shebang. Another change we done in the cat ansible.cfg file, that in the inventory I directly define the dynamic inventory YAML, correct, which is this demo AWS EC2 YAML. If you are using GCP, you can directly define your GCP over here. One more thing you want to do, because we directly want to execute the YAML file, so we want to make it executable. Right now, if you will put ll playbook intro, you see the both of my file don't have the executable syntax, right? They just have the read write. So what I need to do, I need to provide the executable permission to my file. So I will define chmod 0755 and provide it with -r in your folder, so that all the files in that particular folder will get the executable permission. Hit enter, execute the ll playbook intro again, and you can see both of the YAML files are the executable file. Now what I can do, I can simply go to my playbook folder and execute my playbook. Simple. Playbook folder and your file name. Hit enter and see, it will directly execute your playbook. See, it is executing the playbook. We are getting the task. First is gathering fact. It is successful. Ensuring the Apache installation, ensuring the Apache status, and playbook is successful. So we don't need to define the long commands every time. What we need to do, we just need to create the playbook, execute the playbook. Create the playbook, execute the playbook. You can create your playbook at any location, define the executable permission to that playbook, and you can directly execute your playbook using this particular way. There is no hard and fast rule. Using this way, you can directly execute your playbook. You just need to mention three things. You just need to take care about the four steps. First, your shebang should be there. Whatever the binary location of your Ansible-playbook, that should be present in your Ansible playbook as a shebang. Second, your dynamic inventory path or your static inventory path, whatever you are using, that must be in the inventory.cfg location. Third, the user. If you are using some other user, like we are using EC2-user, you could may have the different users. You need to define your remote SSH user in the playbook. Fourth, you need to make sure that your playbook YAML file should have the executable permission. Although YAML is not an executable thing, but using this way you can execute the Ansible playbooks. Let's do one thing, clear out your console and modify the second file as well. So we will copy this thing, go to the intro playbook, put it here. Similarly, we will define the remote host as well, or we will define all three lines. Just remove this, replace this by this. And first we are doing the ping, then you are defining the another task name, uninstall Apache web server. We need to define the module, which is yum, then define the hyphen name, then define the name module name, which is stdpd, define the state. What is the state we want to use to uninstall the module? That is absent, right? You remember whenever we was executing the installation and installation, we was using this syntax. So we are defining the module name, we are defining the state, right? So first what we are doing, we are checking that the server is live, then we are executing this task to uninstall the httpd, and in the second playbook we are installing the httpd and executing the httpd. So this playbook is already updated. Install https. This playbook we will update. We will save this, copy this, go to your Ansible engine, open playbook intro and intro playbooks.yaml, clear out the existing syntax, go to the insert mode, paste updated file over here, save it. Now what I will do, first I will execute this intro playbook so that it will ping the module, uninstall the httpd, and second I will execute the install httpd, which will install the httpd and execute the httpd. So we will type playbook intro playbook YAML, hit enter. This will simply execute the ping and uninstall the httpd. See, it is gathering the facts. Fact is okay, ping is okay, executing the uninstall task, and uninstall is also okay. we can see the status is changed. Next, what we can do, we can execute the install. So this time we will get OK for the gathering fact and change status for the two tasks, HTTPD installation and HTTPD execution. Hit enter. Let's wait until this will execute the command. See, it is gathering the fact. It is done. Then it installed the HTTPD and then started the HTTPD. Right. So this is the way. Clear out your console. So we have seen that how we can execute the playbook directly. What next? Next, we was talking about the syntax check. So we will execute the same command again. Put hyphen hyphen syntax hyphen check. Hit enter and see, you are getting that playbook intro, and like this. It means syntax is okay. If there is any change in the syntax, let's make some deliberate change. Vi, and we will put some extra space over here. So go to insert mode and put extra space. What we are doing, we are basically changing the format of the YAML. Save it and execute the syntax check again. You will get the error. We are getting the error, and error is we are unable to read either JSON or YAML. These are the error we got. Expecting value line 1 and column 1 didn't find the expected key, and here we are getting the complete error that we have some error over here. Let's make that change. We have corrected the syntax, again executed the syntax check, and it will successful. So using syntax check, you can check the syntax of your YAML file. Right now we are just operating two tasks, which is simple. Sometime you need to execute multiple tasks. You need to add 100 of the tasks within a single playbook. So at that particular time, these kind of checks are very helpful. So before executing anything, you can simply check your syntax and then execute your stuff. So we have seen the syntax check and we have seen the executing the playbook directly. Now next, if you want to execute a dry run means you are not going to execute anything, but you just want to check that what your playbook will do. Then how you can do that? So do you get the meaning of dry run? We are not executing anything. Executing anything means you will execute your Ansible playbook, but it will not make the change on your server. It will just show you the status that whenever you will execute that playbook, what is the thing that particular playbook will do. And you can do that thing using a single check hyphen hyphen check. This is the way how you can execute the dry run. Second, if you want the verbose output of your playbook, you can execute your playbook with the hyphen B option. Correct. So let's check the dry run and verbose output of your playbook. So let's execute the earlier playbook, and instead of the syntax check, let's execute this with the hyphen hyphen check. Or let's do one thing. We are not executing this. We are executing the intro. Because in intro, if you remember, we are deleting the HTTPD. Let's go to your AWS node as well. And on the AWS node, we will connect with any of the node. We will connect with it. The first node, let's make the connection, right? And execute the playbook using a dry run. Let's see what is the output you will get. So I'm repeating myself. Using the dry run, playbook will not execute the things directly on your server, but it will just show you the output, that what output you will get once you will execute the playbook in this way. So you can see over here it is saying that uninstall Apache version changed. It means that the HTTPD should be uninstalled from your machine because the uninstall Apache version is changed. That is the output of your dry run. Let's go to your Amazon node and check. Let's check sudo su hyphen l, and you can type httpd hyphen v. HTTPD is available. If you want to check the status of your service, systemctl status httpd. See, the service is active. So using this way, using this check, Ansible will just show you the output of your playbook. It will not execute the things actually on your node. If you want to check, you can remove this check, execute this again. You will see that output will be same. Output will be similar to this, but this time this will operate on your Ansible nodes on your Ansible client and uninstall the HTTPD. Let's see. The checking connection by ping, okay, which was okay here, and other two status is changed. Let's go to the AWS, verify the HTTPD status. HTTPD is not available. Let's check the status of your service, not found. Why? Because Ansible has uninstalled that thing. Correct. So using hyphen hyphen check, you can execute your Ansible playbook as a dry run, where you can see that what is the change your Ansible playbook is going to make. Second, if you want the verbose output of your playbook, you can use hyphen v. Let's execute the thing again, and this time we will execute the install httpd or install web server hyphen v using a single v. Hit enter, and you will see this is extra log we are getting using this particular config file, and you will see some more extra log over here because we are executing the Ansible playbook in a verbose mode. See, ensuring Apache is at the latest version, we are getting some extra result. We are getting that it is changed, and we are getting some extra result over here. For both of the server, ensuring Apache service is running, we are getting some extra result over here. So using this way, you can enable your verbose logging. Clear out your console. If you want more verbose log, you can append hyphen v up to n number of time over here. Suppose we are defining, I think they are the six occurrence of hyphen v. Hit enter, and you will get a lot of verbose log over here. See, it is showing each and every step that what is happening in Ansible, and you will see it will fill out the complete screen with the logs. See, we are getting a lot of logs, although it is not doing any active thing because the execution of installation, because the installation and service startup is done in the earlier run. Correct. But still we are getting a lot of logs. And why these logs are being printed? Because we are using the verbose mode. You just append the hyphen v n number of time, and you will start getting a lot of logs. Even it is saying that the connection is established with EC2 user. See, there's a lot of logs. We are getting the complete state of your machines. So these are the way how you can work efficiently with your playbook. We have seen a few things, and all these things are very helpful whenever you are going to work with the playbook in your real environments. So team, if you have any doubt, any question, you can let me know. Thank you team. Thanks for your time.